What is happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, y'all. I'm back at it with another boxing video. PBC pay per view. We got Brandon Figueroa, WBC champion, fighting against Cool Boy Steph. This is a rematch from a fight they had in 2021. Controversial decision, in my opinion. The fight could have gone either way. The first fight, but here they are at the high division. Remember, the last fight was I believe, it was at 122 pounds at the super bantamweight division. Here we are at the featherweight division 3 years later, and cool boy Steph makes easy work of Brandon Figueroa, man. I ain't even see it coming like this, y'all. I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all, man. I didn't see I didn't see cool boy Steph whooping this boy's ass the way he did tonight. You know what I mean? As opposed to the first fight, which could have gone either way. You know what I mean? Um, Cool Boy Steph was just a quicker fighter in there. You know, the uppercuts, landing the prettier punches. This guy smothered his work all night. That boxing style of his, this guy, Brandon Figueroa, I don't like it. I wouldn't recommend it for nobody, especially with the guy who always has the height and reach advantage. I wouldn't recommend this fighting style to nobody, man. You check it. The man, Cool Boy Steph, was cool, calm, and composed on the inside, where Brandon Figueroa tends to think of himself as the better fighter, better inside fighter between the two fighters. You know what I mean? The man, Cool Boy Steph, was cool, calm, collected on the inside. Brandon Figueroa was smothering his work. And Pitbull, I'm sorry, what's his name? Cool Boy Steph was really up on this fight like 8 rounds to zip. I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all, man. This guy was really on my card. He was up 8 rounds to zip. I only gave Brandon Figueroa 2 rounds. That's 9-2. No, excuse me, 9-10. You know what I mean? You know, Cool Boy Steph had the pretty punches. Nice combinations, double left hooks on the inside. There was a lot of work on the inside, and Cool Boy Steph, who is also himself a very good inside fighter, to be a smaller guy and also to be a guy. You know how some people rate black fighters. They gonna say, oh, some of these fighters ain't got, all they can do is just move around and just be slick fighters and whatnot. Nah, Cool Boy Steph does it all. And Cool Boy Steph looked not too great in his last fight on that Canoli undercard versus what's that guy's name? Edward the Berlanga guy. He won a split decision. He got dropped. Prior to that, of course, he got his ass handed to him by the monster Naoya Inoue, who came up in weight to snatch all them titles that Cool Boy Steph had at Super Bantamweight, 122 pounds. Well, Cool Boy Steph really and truly had everything to prove to himself and also to the boxing public himself. You know what I mean? And tonight was his finest performance I've ever seen from him in my life, to be honest. You know, this guy really put his punches together, and Brandon Figueroa, man, he just didn't have quite the punch output. He was getting clocked by everything that the man, Cool Boy Steph, threw. It was just an easy work masterpiece for the man, Cool Boy Steph, who is now and the new WBC champion at featherweight, and he's now also a two different weight class champion at super bantamweight, and here he is, a champion at the glamour division featherweight. You know what I mean? Brandon Figueroa, hey, look, it is what it is. You know what I mean? His boxing style doesn't have a long shelf life. You know what I mean? But Cool Boy Steph jab and his right hook, also, whether it's a check right hook, working on the inside with the right uppercuts, you know what I'm saying? Left, right hooks, left hook, straight right hand jab. It was just a masterpiece. The two punch combinations, whether it was a 1-2 or a hook jab or hook straight right hand, it went all in his favor, and it was a terrific performance for Cool Boy Steph, who came into the ring with the craziest outfit I've ever seen in my life from a boxer, y'all. Look, man, this man came into the ring wearing Timbos. Man, straight up had some butters, man. Timberland boots on with George shorts for trunks. You know what I'm saying? It was wild what I seen from the man Cool Boy Steph's fit tonight, you know what I mean? but it worked for him, man. You know, hey, man, he was pretty confident bringing his East Coast fashion statement to the West Coast over there in Las Vegas. Show him how this really done. Hey, man, I'm sure he didn't make too many fans. I'm sure it's a pro-Mexican crowd over there in Las Vegas tonight at the MGM. But nevertheless, who boy Steph gets it done, and I'm happy for the kid. You know what I mean? Now, who's champions over there at 126? They got that guy who beat the WBO champ, Mexican guy. I'm forgetting his name. The guy who beat the Cuban. Who's that Cuban guy? Damn, I'm forgetting these boxers' names, man. Boxing hasn't been. What the hell's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. The guy who beat Shakur Stevenson in the 2016 Olympics, who lost his first professional fight. He's a Cuban fighter. And he even quit, as a matter of fact. In one of those two fights, he fought against a Mexican. Okay, boom. And then I believe the WBO champion is the guy Ball from England, the small wrecking ball dude, short guy. You know what I mean? Who boy Steph just won himself WBC IBF belt, if I can recall. It's this Chirico guy or somebody IBF champion. You know, I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all, man. I haven't been following too much of these. Uh, a lot of these fights are not that visible, so might have to watch it. So not too familiar with all the champions' names, but I know who they are. And Cool Boy Steph, I think he beats all of them. He beats every single one of them who is a champion at the featherweight division. Hopefully, he can get some unifications popping and create himself another legacy run at 126 pounds like he did at 122 before the monster. He knew he came up in weight and did what he did to him, man. But you gotta give it up to Cool Boy Steph. He ain't tuck his tail in between his legs. He went all the way to Japan to fight the monster. You know, a lot of fellas won't do that. A lot of guys ain't gonna leave their comfort zone. And Cool Boy Steph gets it done. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. I'll catch you on the rebound on the next one. I'm out of here. Gone.